Good morning, Kart Lifers. Welcome to Kart Life. I'm Sammy D. This is all things Mario Kart and Mario Kart Tour. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today, we're going to take a look at the Pirate Tour Bowser Jr. Cup and do a ranked cup breakdown on the three tracks, the drivers, karts, and gliders you're going to need to succeed. Look at some playthroughs, talk about some lines, some strategies, everything you need to know. Hope it's going well in your rank so far. Only a couple days in, and when I do these rank cup breakdowns, I always feel like I haven't totally perfected my lines yet. I know what they are, but it takes a lot of repetition before it becomes clockwork. And usually around Sunday, Monday, Tuesday is when I'm really in the clockwork mode. But of course, there's all of our great YouTubers in the community. You can check out OTK channel, Go Shiny Hunter, Carlos, everyone doing their line and run videos. Do check them all out. I want to give a big shout out to D Bugman today on the Discord and let him know that all of us in the Kart Life community are thinking of you and keeping you and your family in our thoughts, all right? And thanks to everyone on the awesome Discord community. You can see the link below if you want to join up on the Discord. And we got a new Pit Crew member. Want to give a big shout out to Sethy Poo. Welcome to the Pit Crew. Pit Crew only Discord channel also in the link below. And new Pit Crew members do get a personal shout out as well as their name in the credits of every video. You'll see that at the end. Also, a personal shout out to any super chats that come through in the live chat. How's everyone doing? I'm in the chat with you all today at the premiere. And want to give a big double shout out to Rubberman202 for his great, generous super chats and also all the comments going back through the archive of Kart Life. Thanks so much for watching, checking out all the videos. Glad to have you as a viewer and fan, Rubberman. And guys, we're getting really close to 2,000 subscribers. I haven't been checking daily the number. I'll just check every couple days and we're getting really close. I think we just need 150 more subs and we're at 2,000. So I'll try to think of something special to do for 2,000. I am saving lots of rubies, but I don't know if and when I'm going to pull on anything or what's to come exactly. I do want King Bob-omb, but I'm not going to go into 100 pipe, I don't think, right now. We'll see if there's a special pipe awaiting us next week. Of course, if you have not seen it, I want everyone to check out my anniversary tour idea video. Talked about all the things that could possibly happen in an anniversary tour. It was really fun. Loved making the thumbnail. Special thanks to Moon for his help with that. So if you haven't checked that out, do so right here. And now we're gonna get into the rank cup breakdown. I have a really special story to share with y'all toward the end about my ranked cup. You really are gonna wanna stay tuned. I promise you it's gonna inspire you and make you feel amazing about the Mario Kart Tour community, if you don't already, okay? Oh my gosh, and another huge announcement. This is gonna be really fun. Next weekend, a week from tomorrow, a week from Saturday, Carlos, my whale captain and good friend over in Germany, and top 10 Mario Kart Tour All-Cup ranking player, has organized a speed run of the Pirate Tour between himself, myself, and Go Shiny Hunter. We're going to do the entire tour as fast as we can in a race from beginning to end. It's going to be super fun. It's going to be live. Everyone can chat and watch along in the stream on Carlos's channel. So here's a link to go ahead and save that video right now. Get a notification for it, whatever you need to do, and make sure you're there. It's going to be really hilarious and really fun, and can't wait to do it. Okay, now we're into the rank cup breakdown, and we're going to look at the ranked cup. We're going to talk about each of these tracks, the loadouts you need to focus on, the drivers, karts and gliders, specials, tricks, strategies, lines. And I'm gonna end by talking a little bit about my ranked cup, and that's where I want you to stay tuned for a crazy little story I have to share. Okay, so starting off with the brand new amazing track, Airship Fortress DS. It looks so good. I can't believe they rendered this lava ocean. I mean, it's so classic. The world building that continues to go on in these Nintendo games around Bowser's domain and the airship concept, which came all the way back from Super Mario Bros. 3. It's just, I love how they've developed this over time. And it's just a truly epic course, and it's really fun. It's actually, for a regular track that's not a T track, it's pretty easy to keep combo on. I haven't mastered it every single time yet, but I'm getting there. I'll show you a run in just a second. But as you saw in my tour reaction video, I only have a top shelf driver. I do not have a top shelf kart or glider. So I'm going into this one really locked up, and this is how it often is on a new track. They'll lock up the top shelves with spotlights only. But thankfully, when I did all my gold pipe pulls, I got Dry Bowser Gold. So I'm set there, but here are the other options for you, okay? It's the new Spotlight Bowser Jr. Pirate or Mario Swimwear, Scuba Mario. Really tough. Not a lot of people pulled for Scuba Mario. I know that for sure. So you're either going to have Gold Dry Bowser from the gold pipe pulls, or maybe you pulled Bowser Jr. Pirate in a yellow single or in a 10 pull or two. So that's the only way to get a frenzy on this track. If you don't have it, you're going to go down the second shelf, and probably your best option is either a level 6 Morton or high level Morton with Giant Banana, because we love the Giant Banana Frenzy, or King Boo regular, because Lucky 7. It's pretty amazing that a super has a Lucky 7. And by the way, King Boo, you're going to want to think about investing in, because assuming the next rank is King Boo Cup, we don't know for sure. It'll be announced tomorrow, but I think it's probably going to be this one. There's different theories out there. Some people say Dry Bones Cup. We'll have to see. But if it is King Boo Cup, then you're going to have King Boo and Top Shelf on Frap Snowland T. So keep that in mind. And again, I want to speak to the newer players, the players who are not like the top 10 or top 100 players, because you all know what to do. You know the strats, you know how to work the game. But I really want new players to understand that it's all about your ticket use. And if you go into your menu and you see what tickets you have, these level tickets. So these increase your chance of frenzies, increase your combo time, etc. for all your players, your drivers, carts, and gliders. And especially the super tier, it's like these are very valuable, as are of course the high ends. But you want to think about which characters you can use these tickets on to get the most out of your ranked cup, but also for future use. When you're desperate, you might throw tickets on something that's really, you're focusing just on this week's ranked. But if we can look towards next week as well and think about what is needed and what tickets could be used for, especially like there's a lot of supers for me this time that I want to use tickets on. Let's find an example. So in Ghost Valley 1T, I'm trying to decide if I want to use Rosalina Halloween or Lakitu. Well, if I take Lakitu level 4, it's not going to leave me with very many super tickets. And if we go into King Boo Cup and think about next week, of course, you should just think first about this week, because one thing at a time, right? Win this week's ranked and then worry about next week. That at the end of the day is what you're going to want to do. But I want to have some tickets for King Boo if we get here, because he's at level 4, which is high. And higher it gets, the more tempting it is to keep going higher and really dominate the ranked. So you want to keep both weeks in mind as well as future ranked. So I have the same problem with high-end tickets. I'll talk about this more in a minute. But back to the loadout at hand, King Boo is probably the best of the second shelf here. Of course, Bowser Jr. is good too. The large Bowser shell is great. If you're in the back, you might want to start off in the back of the pack and launch a couple Bowser shells to clear your way through and get lots of combo hits. Keeping combo without a frenzy is going to be really hard. I'll just say that. Second, Kart, and then glider. I don't have top shelf, so I'm going to have to go to second shelf myself, and you're really just going to want to pick your highest level thing. Your points are reduced at second shelf, but I am going to, I think, get the 1.15 to all bonus points earned, so I will get that first stat, but I will not get the bonus point boost. You only get bonus point boost for level 2 or higher on top shelf, remember that. So Bullet Blaster is my level 6, so I'm just going to pick that. It's Rocket Star Plus, which is not great. It's something though. The Off-Roader has Jump Boost Plus. There are a few jumps on this track. Mini Turbo, I don't really see a lot of Mini Turbo options. There are a lot of these new Spotlights and paywalled carts, Dark Buggy, Carp Cart, yeah, Bullet Buggy. I don't see any Mini Turbos. The new Silver Bullet, this will presumably be Spotlight for King Boo next week in the new pipe. Mini Turbo Plus for Wild Black, so you see a lot of whales with this one because this was a paywalled item, pay only. A lot of the whales in your ranked, if you see someone that has this, watch out, you're in trouble. I'll just say that. Next to gliders, second shelf is all we have, and again I have a level 6 bomb glider. I really have been a big advocate all along for getting your super daily select gliders to level 6 as soon as possible. They come up all the time in ranked, and they are great for combo time, and they open up ticket slots in your shop. Once you hit level 6 on any daily select item, you will start spawning level tickets of any type. So I'm going level 6 bomb glider. And you're going to just take the highest level that you have. Now, Lightning Oil Paper, I'll get more on this in a second. This is having a big role in ranked right now. We'll talk about this on the next track. But let's go to a quick run on Airship Fortress and talk about a couple things. So like I said, don't have perfect lines dialed in yet. I know what I need to do, but the execution comes with time and repetition. I love the teal lettering on the sign. I love the different signs. All right, so as you go off, you're going to want to hit a turbo and dodge these bullets before the drop. You have to get a turbo in there before the drop. Then the turbo to the left, turbo to the right. You're going to want to try to get all 3 of these. Swing 1, 2, 3, those coins. Now, let me stop for a second. I've got I need to start over and tell y'all a couple things. The rocky wrenches. There's a few things to keep in mind about this track. There's a lot of RNG involved. RNG meaning random number generator. It's what guides so many things in Mario Kart Tour. It's the randomness of it all, and how when you hit an item, it's going to be a totally random item from a selection. Now, it seems that there's some RNG in a couple factors here. I don't know if the rocky wrench behavior is totally RNG or if it's predictable. I know in lap 1, they're going to be up and out. It's kind of like the clams in Cheep Cheep Lagoon. You have to like learn what they're going to do. So in lap 1, they're up and out. And in lap 2, they seem to be down completely unless you're way ahead of the pack or way behind the pack, and then you're off with the cycle a little bit. Someone else in the chat might be able to illuminate this more on the Discord if you figured it out. But they're generally up in the first lap, down the second lap. Now, when they're up, there are 3 things that can happen with a rocky wrench or when they're in the process of moving. Here's what you can do. You can bounce off one. So if you hit it right in the middle of the rocky wrench, and by the way, if you hit the rocky wrench anywhere besides right in the center of its body, you'll kind of slide through the rocky wrench. It has a really small hitbox. It's very strange. But you'll bounce off it kind of like a pinball bumper, not as extreme, but kind of like that. And you will get a combo point. So if you want to use the rocky wrenches, it'll stall you for a second, but you can bounce off them and grab a combo hit and then regain your line after that. 2 other things can happen. If the lid on lap 2, for example, is slightly up, it's just what I hoped, which is that you can trick off it and trick off pretty nicely. If it's just slightly up, you can trick and not jump too far in the air. Now, if it's more than slightly up, you will do a huge trick jump in the air, and one of those trick jumps that takes a lot of time, kind of like a geyser in Dino Dino Jungle, where you really don't want to have that happen because it just stalls you too much. But these are the 3 things that can happen with the rocky wrench. Also in this level, you have the crates, the boxes inside the ship. And those, when you hit, they do slow you down, but they are a combo hit, so keep that in mind. You might want to nick the side of them, because if you hit a crate directly on, it's going to shoot out a banana or a mushroom or something like this. Now, it's great if it shoots out a mushroom and you can pick it up, but it's rare. You can't really count on that happening. In fact, what you can count on is most likely a banana will pop out and it will hit you and you will spin out. So that's why I like to shave the side of a crate so you explode the crate without hitting it directly. Keep those things in mind. Also, the bullets, the big bullets coming out of the ship. At first, you do have to bang out a turbo without hitting the first incoming bullets. It's at first a little harder than it sounds. You got to kind of know the pattern of the bullet and bang that turbo out. On lap 2, the bullets come a little faster, or more like there's a bullet launcher and it's moving, and it's just going a little faster on lap 2. So keep that in mind. It's easy to dodge them. And by the way, it looks really cool when you take out a bullet with a super horn or something like that. The bullet does this cool like animation where it like tilts to the side and then vanishes. I really love that. Okay, so let's watch the run. Now that I got all that out of the way, there's a lot to keep in mind on this track. It's super fun. Okay, so remember, let's watch how we have to bang out a turbo before the drop or you'll lose combo. So go ahead and set up the turbo. There's a drop. I'm talking about the next drop. So right here, bang it out, then drop. Now you could catch a slipstream here if you're lucky, but go ahead and turbo through and then all 3 coins, 1, 2, 3. And then go in this path between the moles and the rockies unless you want to hit them. Turbo to these coins, 1, 2, turbo back. If you want to bang one more out here for safety, that's what I do. Drop off, shave the crate, shave this crate, coin, back spam, turbo if you don't hit anything, and then another turbo, and we're to the dash panel. Look at this. All right, I gotta replay this. This is why I saved this run. Red shell's coming. I see it coming. I'm like, I need to use a ticket. I need to use a ticket. Ticket, coin frenzy, on my way into the lava, sets me back. I start in 5th with the coin frenzy, catching back up. Insane, right? Amazing. So I don't do the normal 5 turbos through the tower there that I'll have to do on lap 2. Nailed a banana snipe. Oh my gosh. 1 more turbo for the line. Drop off. This is a good run. Turbo. Let's see what happens in lap 2 if I can catch first. I'm turning the volume up because I want to hear the combo hits and the intensity of this. 1, didn't get all the coins here, but watch the lids here. See, they're starting to pop up. You could trick off them theoretically. I can't believe I still have combo. I think I'm about to drop it. Yeah, I dropped it there. That's a really hard spot to grab. Yes, got the red shell, and now who's this in my way? The bomb does not get him. Dropped combo again, just trying to survive at this point and make it to first. Now we got 5 turbos in here. 2, 3, slipstream, 4, and then you would typically do 5. I got 4 there because of the slipstream. And this coin line is really easy to glide through and get every coin at the end. 1 more turbo on the finish line. That's the run. Yeah, it's the tower going down. You got to do 5 left mini turbos really quick in a row, and that's one of the harder parts. It's fun and it's doable, but to get the 5th one without getting off course and being ready to come back into those coins at the end, that's 122 actions. That's a little tough. So you're going to want to, right when you get in the tower, start that series of 5 mini turbos to the left as soon as possible and do them quickly as you can. Because if you take too long, when you get to the 5th mini at the end, you're going to be off to the left and not able to correct yourself back into the final stretch with the coins. And there's 5 coins in the end that are a perfect line for you to grab as you do some minis toward the finish line. So that's DS Airship Fortress. Great to have a new track to get XP on for player level, so just practice it a whole bunch. It's easy to grind because you're going to get XP for it every time you play, so go ahead and do that. Go ahead and use the runs to add base points to Bowser Jr. Pirate or Dry Bowser Gold if you haven't maxed them out already. Okay, next up is Neo Bowser City R. This is a really fun one because we have amazing loadout options. Gold Koopa free running, coin box is top shelf. So got a major coin box character. If you have him, you're super lucky and very strategic and fortunate to have him. I have him at level 5 with the ability to take him to level 6. More on this in just a little bit when I talk about my ranked. So obviously he's your best option. Gonna help you extend combo with coin box. It's amazing. Other good options are Bowser Jr. Again, the Bowser shell is great. So if you want to start out in the back of the pack, wait for a reset run where you're in the back and go for giant shell frenzies. That's a great way to start this level. Then you got Chef Shy Guy. Mushroom Cannon's not going to be good in this one. It's so twisty and turny that you never have straightaways. It's going to be hard to get any mushrooms out of it. But if you don't have anything as high as Waluigi, then you might use him. Double Bomb's also good. And then we have Cowboy Wario, if anyone happens to have him at a high level. But even if you just pulled him last tour, I don't think you'll have him at a higher level than Bowser Jr. or Waluigi. That's the thing about spotlights. Like, it's great to have them, but then you'll have a super that's higher than them, and you won't end up using them. I don't know, it's too much stuff. Too much stuff in this game right now, as much as I love all the characters. So, obviously, Gold Koopa, I really hope you have him. He was a Gold Pass gift that one time, and this is why I say Gold Pass is the way to go, because great value, it's a great price of the game. If you want to just pay $5 for the entertainment of this great game once a month, worth it to me for sure. And you get a great gift from time to time like that, or the Gold Glider, which did come as a Gold Pass gift once. So for carts, we have the Bad Wagon, been around since the beginning, and it's a high end that's a daily select. It's very rare, but it is one of the daily selects. But I got it really late. Y'all remember in a video when I pulled it, or bought it from a shop actually. Mini Turbo Plus, I have it at level 3. It's only got 7 top shelf tracks, but it seems to come up a lot, these tracks. There's some classic ones, Yoshi R, Shy Guy, Daisy R, Calamari. So it's a good cart, really good. I only have it at level 3 though. Also, there's the Warship. Level 3 here, Mini Turbo Plus, so same level for me, but I'm going to go with the high end because it has slightly better stats. Always hold down, scroll down here and see what you're actually getting for these. You might have the double-decker bus higher. If so, that's your jam. It's Dash Panel Plus, and there's not tons of, are there any dash panels on regular Neo Bowser? There's maybe, I don't even remember, maybe 1 or 2, I don't think so. And then once again, we have the Wild Black, Mini Turbo Plus. Again, if you see this in a competitor's loadout, they're a whale. No offense. They're maybe a baby whale or a tiny embryo whale or something. Then we have the lightning oil paper, which is in 2 of this week's ranked tracks, the remaining 2. So really good value for this week's ranked. Really good. A lightning special skill means coins are common for front running because you're not going to get lightning in first. So you might have increased chance at coin frenzy in a way if you look at it that way. I have it at level 5. It's got a great list of tracks. You might consider uncapping. Now remember, point cap tickets are another thing to factor into your ranked game. So far, I like spreading out my point cap tickets among different things that I use in ranked, but ideally something that you're not going to use only this 1 week, like something you never use except for this 1 week. Lightning oil paper would be a good one to try a point cap ticket on because you got it in 2 of this week's tracks, so you're going to get extra use out of it. And you know we have all these glider point tickets stacking up where you can easily fill out the base points of it once you uncap it. Uncapping does increase your overall points on everything in your run, so I do suggest using these uncapped tickets as much as you can for ranked. Other options for gliders are the cloud glider. That's a great high-end glider. I only have it at level 1 though, so for me it's not going to be the pick, but for a lot of people it is going to be one. I know a lot of people have this higher. Then we have a Hanafuda, the barrel Hanafuda. No one's going to have invested. Look at a lot of top tracks actually. However, I don't think people have invested a lot of tickets into this one. You might think about it though. Bullet Bill's another skill you won't get in first place, so might be more likely to get coin frenzies. Then we have the Dragon Wings. I didn't pull for it because I did the research, and every track that has Dragon Wings top shelf, I'm covered with another glider, so I didn't pull for it, but it does have maybe the largest glider track list of the whole game. So overall, in the grand scheme of things, it's a great glider to have. And then the Nabbit oil paper. Blue Bird Plus, it's the recent spotlight in case anyone pulled it. But I think you're gonna have either the Cloud or Lightning higher, and they're good ones. Now, this isn't a good example about how to think about your tickets. Check this out. So we got Lightning oil paper, this track, and the next one in this week's ranked. So I'm gonna think about using tickets on it. In fact, I already did use my 1 ticket I had to take this from level 4 to 5. But as you're thinking about that decision, this is what you do. So we're looking at super glider tickets. Let's go to next week, King Boo Cup. Let's look at some things here. What super gliders are going to be used in ranked? Well, here in Yoshi Circuit, we have the question block glider. It's a coin block glider, and if it's higher than coin box glider, if it's higher than the star shoot, it's actually gonna be better than the star shoot for coin frenzies. And sure enough, I've got it at level 5 thanks to the glider pipe this coming up over and over. So, okay, there's a super glider I might want to save some tickets for next week. Let's see what the next track is. This is how I work ranked. You constant back and forth and patience before you make moves. Really try to feel out and suss out what all the options are and make your absolute best, smartest decision. In gliders, oh my gosh, it's the question block glider again. So question block glider is in 2 of next week's ranked tracks. Lightning oil paper is in 2 of this week's ranked tracks. They're both super gliders. They both can take super tickets. Really interesting. And look at this, another super glider in King Boo Cup. It's the Bob-on Parafoil. If you don't have that higher, you want to look at what are all the things my super glider tickets could go towards and how do I want to use them? Think about it that way. And again, we're here in the present. This is the ranked we're on, so focus on winning this week's ranked first, but just keep the other ones in mind. Okay, so where was I? I guess I decided my loadout. It's going to be Gold Koopa and the Badwagon and the Lightning oil paper. Let's take a look at the run. So I'm going for coin box frenzies. I'm going for coin frenzies. Again, not a perfect line to show you just yet. It's a hard track to pull off a full combo on. It's really fun, and the lines are there. It's a masterful line once you get it. Repetition will get you there, but check out Go Shiny Hunter as well. You just slow-mo run on pretty much a perfect line through the first lap. But let's see what I got here. So I like to reset till I'm in first, and then we're gonna start a boost, and we're gonna go all this way. Watch this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna have to show you on lap 2 the line on those coins because I started off with Coin Frenzy. Ultimate start off frenzy. Right here, turning, man, you gotta tug with your fingers so tight on these turns. Just hard turns, and you're gonna get all those coin lines. One more turbo against the wall here before this item gets you through. lost combo already. I'm showing you this because I think it's my record run so far. Didn't even get those coins. Terrible run so far. I'm out of control. Drop combo again. Cones, as y'all know, are... Okay, so this is why I'm showing you this run. Because even though I dropped combos, this is the best video I had to show you so far, and it's good. Coin box frenzy. Now watch this. 1, 2, skate out to catch the edge of 3, back in hard for 1, 2, back out for 1, 2, and then you have pink. And you have a long... I released it too early, but it doesn't matter. It'll get you there. Hard. I missed all 3 of them, and I'm going crazy over here. Terrible, and a green shell frenzy saves me. So not showing you the lines you need. But let me just say this, if you consider all the coins to be their own kind of track, like you know when you're in Disney World and you're on a ride, and the ride is on a track. Think of the coin lines as a track that you have to stay on, and you're going to want to just guide yourself completely on that line. Look at this, man. A coin box, I get past, but watch this. Red shell hits him, and boom, swoop into first with 17 something at the line. Takes me to 27-3. Pretty good run, even though I dropped a couple combos. I mean, that's a big boy score, and I want to get to 30K if I can, with either a full combo or some upgrades, and we'll talk about that at the end. Remember, stay tuned for a really exciting thing that's happening in my ranks I want to talk about. So 172 actions, again, not perfect lines. Yeah, it's not perfect combo, but the coin lines are definitely possible to get, and you're going to want to experiment with smart steering versus regular non-smart steering, because the smart steering will give you a little tighter a turn radius as you hammer in, and on those corners with 3 coins here and there, you're going to want to make sure you don't swing too wide, because it's really easy to get off with your drift, and you want to be able to cut in really hard and control your line really precisely. Smart steering might help you do that on this track. The tracks you don't want smart steering on are where there's off-road sections where you can kind of work the off-road and take shortcuts and stuff, but you're always walled in on this track, so smart steering is not going to prevent you from doing anything. It's only going to help you have tighter turns, so try smart steering for this course. Lastly, we have Ghost Valley 1T. It's a really short track that's really easy to full combo on because it's a T track. It's super short, so you'll be able to do lots of runs to try for those frenzies. Fewer item boxes, I think, on this course than a longer course for sure, so there's that too. It does lower your frenzy odds a little bit. We have Lakitu is one of the regular supers that you might have. Higher triple green shells is pretty good because it's defensive. I like it fine. Better than Bomb Cannon for Black Shy Guy. Other options are Black Yoshi, King Bob-omb if you're lucky enough to pull him in a crazy low odds single this week, or Builder Toad, who I don't think a lot of people pulled for. Then you have Rosa Halloween. I love her so much. Early on in the game, it was Halloween Tour. You know, I was learning about, do you save rubies or not? You know, I had pulled a lot in Japan, second tour, and then I think Halloween Tour was the 3rd tour. So I was like, oh, should I pull, or should I save? And I saved. I decided to not pull. And in New Year's Tour, they brought back spotlights, much like we're hoping they will do for Anniversary Tour. Of course, we had fewer then at the time, so it was easier to get them then than it will be now. But they had Rosa and King Boo Luigi Mansion back in the pipe for New Year's, and when I finally pulled her from a bunch of New Year's pulls, I was so happy because I didn't want her. I'm not like a crazy Rosalina super fanboy or anything, but her hat is so cute, her little witch hat. I love how the costumes render in the race when they're like, the hats are flopping around and stuff. It's just something about it. It makes me happy. So Rosa Halloween has Dash Ring, which is really good skill for frenzies and for combo keeping. I have her and Lakitu at level 2. Tough choice for me because I need to get one of them higher, and it's a big decision because to get her higher, I'm using high-end driver tickets, one of the rarest things in the game. To get him higher, I'm using super tickets. And remember what I said, you gotta think about who else super tickets could go towards. When I look at him, for example, let's see what's next week for super drivers. I know King Boo's there, and I know I'm gonna want to have tickets for him. And then I also know that this week, it's the same choice between a low-level super and a low-level high-end driver. Which am I gonna upgrade? I have to plan ahead. You gotta plan for both weeks. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do next week? and knowing you're going to get some tickets this tour from Tour Gifts as well. You'll get one of each super ticket and you'll get one of each high-end ticket as well. Really tough choice. I think it's going to be Hammer Bro because I don't like Bomb Cannon, and it is easier to get more super tickets. Ultimately, I might get one or two in the shop. And Hammer's a better skill than Bomb Cannon, but God, it's a tough choice. So I need to like not use all my super tickets this week. That's the lesson here. So I can't even take him all the way to 4. I could maybe take him to 3. I could take him to 4 and not worry about Hammer Brother yet. That's another option, because next week, keep in mind, I only know what my ranked opponents are doing this week. I don't know what they're going to be next week. Next week, I could have a really easy ranked list, and there have been times I don't have to use tickets at all. I might not need to use tickets next week. I know I need to use tickets this week. So what do you know? What do you not know? More things to keep in mind. These are the deep micro strats of Mario Kart Tour that I hope to convey and present to you guys. So yeah, these are the choices, and I'm just trying both of them because I'm kind of like seeing which one I like driving better with as well, because that is a factor. Lakitu seems a little more of a lightweight driver than Rosalina. I'm not exactly sure, but I do love the dash ring. So far I'm getting better frenzies. There's also the mystery of like, do certain characters on certain tracks have higher frenzy odds than others? You would think not, right? That it would be fair and it's exactly what it says it is. I have to wonder sometimes though. Sometimes certain characters on certain tracks do not pull frenzies. Maybe it's just RNG. Maybe there's more to it and we're getting swindled, but we'll never know until one day someone from DNA or Nintendo sits down with me for an interview. So I'm still putting the call out. You don't have to give away all your secrets right now, but maybe one day we'll know. So Lakitu, let's go with Lakitu. I don't know, either one of them. Top shelf Kart, I love the Para wing because it's so high and it's jump boost plus. Lots of jumps on this trick track. Level 4, I don't know how I got so high over time, just pulling it a lot, I guess. And then new Cacti-X from the bundle, thanks to Stud Fit. Then we have the Kabuki Dasher, one of my prized possessions from Tokyo Tour and New Year's Tour. Dash Panel Plus, and then we have the Queen Bee. It's pretty good. You might have it higher level. A lot of people have this higher than I do. They've invested into it more, and it's got some good tracks. Wild Black, once again, coming good for the whales. And then we have the Poison Apple Cart with Dash Panel, and we have the Choco Macaron Mini Turbo. That's a pretty good option as well. But at the end of the day, you're going to want to go with what you have at the highest or what you're able to get at the highest level with tickets. For me, it's the Parawing. And then we have gliders. Once again, they're just lightning oil paper, so that's going to be my jam. Even though Swooper is level 3, and it's also in my shop today. But considering one purchase will not take it to a higher level, and it won't even match my level 5 lightning, there's no way I'm going to buy that Swooper for this purpose. We also have the Baby Mario Hanafuda, and we have the Chocolate Banana Crepe. Good one as well. So lightning wallpaper for me. Let's take a look at this really easy, really quick run. I like resetting till I'm in the first front running position because it gets a little chaotic at first. Let's do a turbo through all 3 coins, and then use your steering button here to just make sure you're lined up right in the middle there, and then get one of these coins. Then go back to drifting here to the left, hold it, and release somewhere in here on your drift. I released it too early, but we're gonna glide this way. Don't do the shortcut. You get a little more, I think, from this glide time. 1, 2, 3 jump boosts. I missed one. And then here we are, lap 2. It's just that fast, it's almost over. Coin Frenzy, so good run for me. This might be my record run, I'm not sure. Blue Shell Dodge, nice. I got to release my turbo as an ultra there. But yeah, you're gonna wanna check this out. As you glide, tilt back a little. Okay, Coin Frenzy again. DCF, but watch this. Oh my god, the rage, the rage, the rage, the rage. Like, did you see another driver that entire race? And then man behind the computer, oh, he comes in, oh, I was back from lunch break. Oh, sorry, he reports back to his computer, boop, hits a button and makes King Boo, or whoever the heck it was, pass me at the last second after a double Coin Frenzy run. It got me my record right now, but can you imagine if I'd gotten first? So infuriating. But this line is really easy to do. And I think with an upgrade to Rosalina or Lakitu, I can hit 20K. I just have to grind out that double coin frenzy again. It's so rare. StudFit, check out the resources tab in the Discord. Did some data crunching on what numbers you actually need, or how many races it will take to get double coin frenzies on average statistically, depending on your level and so forth. So I want to end by talking about something that's going on in my ranked really quick. As y'all know, when you saw my tour reaction, I went to my opponents and there's a couple things happening here. First of all, I have this badgeless person. I guess he never selected a badge, but they are the one that's at the top of my list, okay? They started off the tour with this number. So very high just starting off, 59.3. I have not beat it yet. I'm gonna need a couple thousand more to beat this guy's initial score, much less what he does over the weekend. So let's see what he has. As you can see, he's got top shelf paywalled items like that Rose Queen. So that's scary. And then also a level 6 Koopa, which is, I don't even have him at level 6. So if I take my Koopa to level 6, I'll only just be matching what he has. Then he's got the Cloud Glider at level 5. Then down here at level 5 Lakitu, level 5 Swooper. This guy is going to be hard to beat. I don't know if I'll be able to. If he stays where he is now, yes, I think with some moves. My Gold Koopa move, I could uncap Gold Koopa for a second level. Even though I want to spread out those high-end tickets, I might have to do some major moves this week. This is an epic and action-packed week for me because not only do I have him in my list, let's just scroll down to the sleeper level here and find, where are you, my friend? My new friend, Kaikai. So at number 10, we have top 10 all-cup ranking player Kaikai. Y'all pointed this out to me in my reaction. You guys were like, oh, F, you have Kaikai, RIP. You would think, right? You would think, yes, I'm going to be totally screwed in this ranked. There's no way I can win this ranked. I've got Kaikai. Plus, I've got the other whale. But let's assume I can beat that other whale for a second. Let's assume my only problem is Kaikai. I looked up this guy, Kaikai. Carlos posted his all-cup ranking videos. Amazing lines, okay? Great loadouts, of course, because if you're a whale type of player, you can buy up all the loadouts and get yourself a huge advantage there. But great lines, great player. Went over to Twitter, found Kaikai on Twitter. I wrote a reply to Kaikai on his Twitter saying, congrats, but I just noticed you're on my list this week. Please let me win, smiley face. Sammy D in the US, Kart Life. I don't know if Kaikai knows what Kart Life is. I don't know if he watches my channel or is a fan, but I was a shot in the dark, right? Begging you to not get a high score, even though you're the number one, literal number one in all-cup ranking. And you're going to need to go for all-cup ranking points. A few hours later, I actually get a reply from Kaikai. He says, I can let you win, but you have to score higher than the second player among my opponents. And he's got a little sweaty face here. I immediately write back, challenge accepted. Tell me their score this weekend. Nice to meet you. What a legend. Can I just say, shout out to Kaikai if you're listening. Dude, what a legend and a hero. Who does this? Who actually, if he's being serious and he's saying, okay, I'm gonna give you a shot at this. You just have to beat my number 2 person so that I can beat them and still win my ranked, but then you can beat me. And I'm gonna keep you posted on what that is. I'm thinking surely he's not gonna actually keep me posted all weekend about what score I have to beat. Who does that? And then last night, a tweet from Kaikai with a screen recording showing me the detailed loadouts of the top 5 people in his list, giving me all this information to work with. The guy is too good for this world. Utter legend. Dude, like, I don't know if he's just jerking my chain or not, or if I'm going to be able to pull this off, but the world needs more legendary kids as cool as Kaikai that have the sportsmanship and have the spirit of the game in them to be like, okay, here you go, let's do this together. I don't know how it's going to pan out, but Kaikai, dude, I salute you. And I hope to one day share a glass of sake with you or a glass of Koji Gold or whatever drink you would like, as I would love to cheers a beer with Carlos and Abdallah and Yoshi Bear and Video Game Boy Forever when you're old enough, and Go Shiny Hunter and everyone out there in the Mario Kart Tour community who makes it what it is. And we can all look back one day and have a laugh at this crazy game. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that story brought you a little inspiration. Wish me luck with Kaikai's scores, and maybe I can do it, maybe not, but I'll try my best and we'll see how it goes. I'm stacked with rubies, so whatever happens, I'm happy going into the next few weeks leading up to anniversary. Might have to do those big moves for gold Cooper free running. We'll see. All right, talk to y'all soon. Everyone stay home, stay safe, be kind to one another. Leave a comment below with how you're doing in your ranked, and we'll see you on the Discord, and we'll see you next week where I will do some whale captain single pipe pulls, see what else is in store for week 2 of the tour, and check out the token event, hopefully coming back. Don't know how it will yet. Again, I don't talk about data mining on this channel. If you want to go find out data mining results from what the people are digging up in the game files, you can do that on my Discord in a separate spoiler data mining only channel, or elsewhere on the internet. You can check it out. But for now, out of respect for Nintendo, I like to leave the mystery and see what is going to come myself as a pure player of the game. Y'all take care. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great weekend. Peace.